ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad it, ain't stopping because it ain't no.
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 13 of the NFL.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Fielded just outside the goal line. He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts
finding Williams once more. Complete.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's got it to Williams. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. DeAndre Carter back deep. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll be out right at the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Daniel. Caught by Allen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Keenan Allen halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And on the first drive, 3-and-out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 39, Carr. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Now Carr.
Short pass tip, but caught anyway.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They go with White on the counter. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Here's White.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The open man here, Renfro. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson, for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
3rd and long, it's Daniel. It's Williams on the catch. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
Hunter Renfro deep to return for the Raiders.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
The Raiders at 9-2 to start play. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them in...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Carr. Slant to Adams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. On 2nd and 12, Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Carr going to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Daniel, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Daniel now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Once again, Daniel. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Daniel. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap for Daniel. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Carr. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Carr. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2nd down at 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. But 1st down, Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. On 2nd and 9. Hurts. And he coughed it up. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Carr. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Hurts.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will knot us up at 10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jacobs going to try the middle, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Chargers offense back out and ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out toward the sideline and completing it to Pollard. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here's Renfro to return. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now Carr. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he goes out right around the 39. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. To throw his Carr. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's off the mark, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Pollard going to try the right side. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Carr going to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So the Chargers now down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. He's back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set.
Hurts throw going into the hands of Williams.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
He'll look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Carr. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on third down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting? We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now a carry for Bernard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the screen, Bernard. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now Bernard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Bernard. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw here. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Both offenses sputtering a little bit here in overtime, Charles, but give credit to the defenses and certainly credit to them on that last play. That is a huge interception.
I will absolutely do that. They deserve the credit because they forced a punt on the opening drive of overtime. You know no one wants to give up the ball in OT. And now you have them back out there knowing that it only takes a field goal to win this game. Big-time defensive plays being made.
Now Carr. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Bernard. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Bernard, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. On 2nd down, Bernard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get 1 in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it. That field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on...
game. Don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished. Put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat on the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished. Put me in the game.